Pennsylvania was ranked third in the entire country for where the most retirees are moving to. There are many different reasons for why retirees are fleeing to Pennsylvania, but today we're going to go over some of the top reasons why so many people are making Pennsylvania their retirement destination. Hi there, I'm Corey Benhart, your Philadelphia metro area realtor. I specialize in helping people just like you make the move to the Philadelphia suburbs to find their perfect home. All of my contact information is below. I look forward to hearing from you, and let's get started. In no specific order, let's start with the healthcare and the overall hospitals here in the Philadelphia suburbs. Pennsylvania as a whole is the 10th best state in the entire country for healthcare. But when we break it down further, the Philadelphia area has some of the best hospitals in the entire country. In no specific order, we have the Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, Jefferson Health, Penn Medicine, Chester County Hospital, Doylestown Hospital, Mainline Health, and so much more. The healthcare system here is so highly rated, so much so that 1 in 6 doctors throughout the entire country has been trained right here in Philadelphia. So if you've seen 6 doctors in your life, which I imagine all of us have, at least one of those doctors were trained here in Philly. Next, let's talk about the tax breaks and the overall savings that retirees get here in Pennsylvania. Retirement income is completely not taxed here in PA. Payments from retirement accounts such as 401k, IRAs, and Social Security are completely tax exempt. And if you're 60 or older, your pension income isn't taxed either. There are also some property tax rebates available as well. Pennsylvania has an overall pretty low sales tax at only 6%, with a couple of major categories completely tax exempt, such as food from the grocery store that is not already cooked or hot, candy, and of course that's thanks to the Hershey Company being founded here in Pennsylvania, so all candy is completely tax exempt. Clothes, medication, both over the counter and prescription, etc. Pennsylvania is also one of the only states that has a flat rate income tax, so no matter how much you make, everyone is taxed at the same 3.07% tax rate. So if you're planning on being semi-retired and still having some sort of an income on the side, of course that would be very beneficial because of the very low flat rate tax. Speaking of taxes, now let's go over the cost of living and the average home sale price here in Pennsylvania. The overall average price of a home here in PA is just over $255,000. And of course, keep in mind that that is the entire state of Pennsylvania. So that is very broad. Of course, depending on where in Pennsylvania you end up moving to, the average sales price of a home will be drastically different. But now if you're looking to buy a home in a 55 plus community here around the Philadelphia suburb area, it's safe to say that you'll need at least $400,000 to $500,000, which might be mind-blowing, but keep in mind that these 55 plus communities have every type of amenity that you can even imagine. And for the most part, these HOA 55 plus communities cover the exterior of your home, the snow, the trash, the roof, everything like that. I have seen plenty of new construction communities that are 55 plus communities ranging anywhere from 500,000 all the way up to $1 million or more. So it really does depend on what your overall comfortability is when it comes to the budget of your 55 plus community home. If you haven't yet toured any of these 55 plus communities, I would love to help you tour some. I personally have toured quite a few with some retiree clients that are moving to Pennsylvania, and let me tell you, these communities are absolutely breathtaking. They have, as I mentioned, every type of amenity that you can think of. They are truly built like a luxury resort with incredible pools, spas, community centers, dog parks, pickleball courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, etc. But now on the other side, if you would prefer to not live in a 55 plus community, let's say you want a small single family home with some land or removed from the community based feel, of course, if that's what you're looking for, Pennsylvania certainly does have those types of homes as well. And you could probably find one a lot more affordable than the brand new construction 55 plus communities with all of the amenities. Next, and arguably one of the most important things about retiring here in the Philadelphia suburbs, is the weather that we receive. Of all of the retirees that I have helped move to the Philadelphia suburb area, I would say a majority of them have said how excited they are to experience all 4 seasons. If you're moving from, let's say, the South or the West Coast, where you really only receive 1 or 2 seasons throughout the year, you're going to be completely in awe when it comes to experiencing all 4 seasons that we have here. Pennsylvania receives the hot and humid summers, a brisk and beautiful fall season, the freezing winters, and a very warm spring season as well. I was born and raised here in Pennsylvania, so experiencing the change of seasons is something that I'm just used to, although of course it is still incredibly beautiful even after my entire life. But having the ability to watch my clients experience these change of seasons their first year here is truly amazing. The entire US averages a total of 28 inches of snow each year, and Pennsylvania beats that with an average of 38 inches of snow each year. But I will say that it has probably been 3 or 4 years since we have had that much snow or anywhere even close to it. I'd say the past couple of years we've only really had 10 or less inches of snow each winter. So it really does depend that some years you could only experience a couple of inches or a light dusting, and other years you can experience multiple feet of snow, although multiple feet is very rare here in the Philadelphia metro area. Along with the weather, another thing that you can look forward to when it comes to retiring here in the Philadelphia metro area is all of the amazing outdoor activities that you can enjoy all year long. So many people think that because we have the 4 seasons, you can really only go outside maybe 6 to 9 months of the year, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. Living in a state that has all 4 seasons is incredible because you don't just get to enjoy the hot and humid seasons like the South and the West Coast get to enjoy, but instead you can enjoy a bunch of different activities as each season changes. So for example, of course, in the summer, you can enjoy swimming, hiking, boating, golfing, etc. In the fall, of course, you could hike, bike, go for a nice walk, enjoy pumpkin patches, and of course any other fall activities. And when it comes to the winter, you can enjoy completely different activities such as skiing, snowboarding, ice skating. Of course, you could just go for a beautiful, crisp morning wintertime walk. So again, it really does depend on the season that we're going through for the different activities that you can enjoy in that season and throughout the entire year. Another amazing reason why so many people are choosing the Philadelphia suburbs to retire is because we are so incredibly centrally located. Depending on where within the suburbs you live, you could be an hour or less to Center City, Philadelphia, 2 hours or less to New York City, around 2.5 hours to the Jersey Shore to enjoy the beautiful beach and ocean in the summer, and also around 2 hours to the Pocono Mountains, which are incredibly beautiful all year round, but especially in the fall time when all the leaves start to change colors. By living in the Philly suburbs, you have access to 2 of the largest cities in the country, the beautiful mountains, the beaches, and of course, so many incredible suburban towns right around you. If you're planning to make the move to the Philly suburbs to retire, I would love to help you find your new home. All of my contact information is below. Thank you so much for watching.